All right, welcome, welcome. So glad to have each and every one of you on tonight. Tonight is going to be a lot of fun. So my name is Steve Milky, and this is my amazingly beautiful keto mom, Stephanie Milky. Say hi.
Hello.
And we're super pumped because tonight you're going to find out more about Pruvit, the company. I promise you're going to know more about the product. And guess what? You're going to hear some awesome stories from people within this community.
Yes.
And so this is what I know. The people who invited you onto the Zoom tonight, the reason why they invited you is because they care. They truly care about you. And they probably want better for you maybe in your life. I know that's where I was at 4 years ago when we moved to Minnesota. I'd lost all my workout partners. I'd started a new job. I'd come home from work. And my wife stays home with our 4 daughters. We homeschool, and I would come home from work and be completely exhausted. And I would say, sweetheart, can I just have a 20-minute nap? Like, that's all I need is 20 minutes.
It made me angry.
And so my energy was low. And so 4 years ago, guess what? I stood on a scale, and I saw this awful number. And I'll never forget what happened. I got off the scale, and I was thinking, oh, I'm not working out, but it must be muscle. I went to go put my work pants on, and my pants got stuck. I couldn't zip them, couldn't button them. And so what do you think I did? I turned to Stephanie and I said, sweetheart, did you shrink my pants?
No. And I honestly got mad. It was reminding me of the cupcake that he ate the night before.
So let's just be honest. 4 years ago, all I knew is that I was passionate about health and fitness.
Right.
But I was not leading my family by example.
Right.
Not at all. So I needed to do something crazy. I needed to follow the ketogenic diet because I had been studying and talking with Dr. Dominic D'Agostino, and I knew the power of ketones. And I knew what could happen if I got my body into a state of ketosis. But everybody around me thought I was crazy. But because I had no energy, because I had some fat, because my pants weren't fitting.
And he was just tired. Like, you could see it. He was exhausted.
I needed to change. And so 4 years ago, I set out on that journey. And guess what? Everything changed. I started feeling better. I started actually losing some body fat. But here's the crazy part. I was following a super strict ketogenic diet, like measuring everything. Stephanie thought I was crazy. My friends and family thought I was crazy. But I was feeling really good.
Right. And I saw it in him. I mean, I honestly remember him coming home starting to eat butter, and he was adding all these crazy foods into his diet, and I was not willing to honor that. I mean, I helped you fail miserably for a while, right? Like, you tried it. I cooked lasagna. He failed. He tried it. And I could see gradually as he drew more line in the sand, and he would stop eating what I made his own food. I could see the energy. I could see the focus. He would come home from work and actually want to play instead of fall asleep on the couch. I could see all of these great benefits coming, but I thought he was nuts. Like, you tell me you want me to prick my finger, you want me to measure out my food, you don't want me to eat Debbie snacks or pizza. Like, I thought he was crazy. So,
hey, guess what? Normal isn't working. So I had to make some changes.
Right.
But I'll never forget the day I read an article from my mentor, Dr. Dominic D'Agostino, talking about the power of exogenous ketones. And this is what happened. After I read through it, I knew this.
Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to call in. Hold on a second.
So I knew this. I knew that if exogenous ketones were real, I knew how great I felt and how much my life had changed since following a ketogenic diet. But I knew if exogenous ketones were real, I knew 2 things. 1, that it was going to help thousands and thousands of people. But 2, I got really upset. And the reason why I got upset is because I thought it's not fair that somebody can just drink a drink and in under 60 minutes get into a state of ketosis where they have an elevated level of blood ketones. I thought, what? That's not fair. But it quickly went back to the first reason, and that was, if it's real, I've got to get my hands on it because I know it's going to help a lot of people. And so that night I found and I ordered the very first pure therapeutic ketone. This is prototype 1.0. This is over 2 years old, this packet. I just don't want to open it because it's sentimental to me. But here's what's crazy, is my wife had seen such a magnificent change in my life. This is what she was willing to do. She was willing to try the product, but she promised me she would never, ever talk about it. So a little over 2 years ago, I passed this packet over to Stephanie, and what happened?
And I drank it. So like he said, I'm a homeschool mom of 4 girls. I took the packet and I said, here's the deal, babe. I'm not ready to get rid of my pizza. I gradually have been learning about food. Like I started learning, I saw the power of food. We started implementing it into our family, like taking out some of the crackers, taking off the bread. Like we were doing a more low carb. So we were learning as a family. But I said, I'll try it. Here's the deal. Like he would always hand me things. And I'd say, ew, it tastes like mud. Like anything. He just loved health and fitness. Like he would let me try these shakes and I just didn't like it. I said, I'll drink it. I'll let you know how I feel. I was away for 3 days at an event and I called him the very first day and I was like, I don't know what you just gave me, but I love it. I handed a packet to my girlfriend across the table and I just said, I don't know what this is, but it's called Keto-OS. It's ketones. I'm drinking it. I feel great. You should try it. And that's kind of where our journey started.
She started sharing it on day one.
And so here's the deal. And we'll let other people share from you because it's not just us. We've been able to share this with thousands of people and everybody has their own story. But I want to walk you through the products that we have just so you can kind of get familiar with it. Because there's lots of different flavors. From the very first day he handed it to me, we only had orange. It came like this. Now it looks like this. But it's called 2.1 and it's an orange dream. It tastes like an orange dreamsicle. This one has a little bit of MCT oil, good fats. It has a little bit of dairy in it. So for people that can't have dairy, you wouldn't have this one, but it's super yummy. So that was the first one that I had. And then they came out with my favorite, the 3.0 chocolate swirl. Tastes like a chocolate Tootsie Roll. It's got more prebiotics and gut health. It's delicious. After that, they introduced a patent pending formulation called Max. This is one that we're both drinking right now. This is my husband's favorite. And so it tastes like fruit punch. It's delicious. And then they came out with a Max formulation, but Swiss cacao. This is super chocolatey. A lot of people drink this in like coconut milk, almond milk, their hot coffee. It's delicious. Kind of tastes like hot chocolate.
Don't show this one yet. So this is how simple it is. Like legitimately, you just fill up a shaker cup full of ice water. You pour it in there, you shake it, and you drink it.
Right. So all of them come in caffeine or caffeine-free. Let's make sure you understand that. The only one that has dairy is this one. But other than that, they're all GMO-free, soy-free, nut-free, all of that free.
Gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, kosher, certified.
Yes, they all are great. So here's the deal. What I love, and there's one more that's not even out yet. Only a handful of us have our hands on it, and it's called the raspberry lemonade. We just got this. It is so good. It tastes like raspberry lemonade. So this is something that we do in our homes. There's something that a lot of people across the board that like to champion this ketone conversation with us. We do something called the 5-day experience. So what is that? Whoever invited you on this Zoom tonight, whenever we're done, when you're done listening to the stories, I want you to go back to that person and I want you to say, hey, I want to try a 5 or an 8 or a 10-day experience. The benefits of this is this. It's not to lose 10 pounds of fat in 5 days. The reason we do the 5-day experience is for a couple reasons. I want you to tell me what your favorite flavor is. What do you love about it? And I want you to walk me through, like, how was your energy that day? Like, how was your focus? Pay attention to your appetite. How did you sleep? Those things. And then we help you make it a lifestyle approach. We help you maybe get rid of some of the processed sugars and carbs. We help you make it a lifestyle to reach your goals because everybody has their own goals. Not everybody wants fat loss, right? Some people want better focus. I needed more energy. I was an exhausted mother who took a nap every single day, and I haven't taken a nap in 2 years, and I feel I've never felt better. So we're going to pass this along. I want you to hear a couple stories from some other people because I think it's important.
So 5 or 10-day experience, super powerful.
Yes.
Guess what? You get to hear from our good friend out of Canada. Now, here's what's crazy is that people are championing the ketone conversation, not just in the United States, but in Australia and Canada. So we want to welcome our good friend, Chantel Taylor. She's pretty new to the Pruvit community, but her life has been completely changed. So Chantel, if you are there, could you unmute yourself and just share a little bit about yourself, your story, what you're loving about Pruvit?
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Hey, everybody. This is Chantel. Can you guys see me? Because I don't have the best internet where I live. Okay.
You're good.
We live in the country, so sometimes it's sketchy. So my story started actually during a massage appointment. My massage therapist was telling me about this product that she had started. And she's like, you should try it. And I said, okay. For me, I have 2 little boys. I have a 10-month-old and an almost 3-year-old. I run 2 businesses myself, and my husband also runs a business. So we're a really busy family. So for me, I was running the house, I was running everything, and I was tired, right? So, you know, when she suggested this product and told me about the benefits, I was like, okay, well, try it. Like, you know, try anything once. So I get home, and I was really intrigued with the Maui Punch flavor. So I actually mixed it up that afternoon, and I was just like, whoa, like this, I love the flavor of this. So anyways, I text Paula and I was like, so when and how do I get more, like, how do I get signed up for this? So fast forward a little bit, I had to wait for a product and I was kind of getting like a pack or two a day from her just to keep me going. But the energy was like my first like, whoa moment for me. Cause I was just like, I hadn't felt that energized since like Chantel before kids. So that was really cool. And then after a couple days, I was like, I slept through the whole night. Like I didn't wake up worried, like if the kids were okay, they were fine, but so was I. So that was amazing for me. Beyond that, I noticed my skin cleared up really well. I tend to get rough skin certain times. And so that was like a first, you know, obviously I'm aware of like my face, I'm looking every day. So that was really cool. I noticed that one. And then, you know, I looked back today, I've been on the Pruvit, like with Pruvit as a company for 69 days. I'm personally down 10 pounds. Those first few weeks I was on and off getting product. But it's been amazing. I'm living sort of a flexible keto lifestyle. I don't completely cut out carbs. Like I had a piece of garlic toast with dinner because for me, like it's just not realistic right now. I'm hoping to do that. But anyways, so that's kind of my story, how I got into Pruvit. And beyond that, the company has actually opened my eyes to myself. There's a few things that I didn't know that I would be like really open to, like just talking to a stranger, being like, hey, have you heard of ketosis? And to be honest, I didn't know what ketosis was. So for me, I'm learning too every day. So that's been amazing for me. I've just really noticed my confidence go up and I've been really like pumped up about my business that I run as like my main income source. But this just like every day I get up and I'm just like, oh my gosh, did anybody want to know about Pruvit? Does anybody want keto this morning? Like I'm pumped up. So pumped up that like my husband's taking it and he's noticing amazing sleep. My dad, my mom, my sister, like people are so excited because I'm excited. So that's kind of my whole gist, but this has just made my life better. And I'm like so excited to be part of this company and to be able to tell like everybody about it.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I love that you brought up a couple of points I wanted to talk about. First of all, lifestyle. A lot of people think, do I have to go strict keto? Do I have to cut all of my carbs and go zero? No. What we walk people through is we're going to start with a product because this helps you with your appetite. Like she says, this helps you with your energy. This helps you make better decisions. And guess what? I have a lot of people that go, well, I kind of want to have an adult beverage in the evening on the weekends, or I go to a birthday party and say you had a cupcake. What I love about this is the next day you take the product, you get back on track and you keep going, versus sometimes people fall off on the weekends. Monday comes, they don't answer in the office and they go, I'll wait till Tuesday. Then it's Wednesday, 6 months down the road, they call me back and go, oh, I just gained 50 more pounds. Can you please help me? Like it's a process to where we help you like gradually take out one thing at a time. It's not a whole, we're going to cut it all out. So I love that part of it. I love that you said it's your lifestyle approach, but also the confidence that you build. I think the biggest thing I've noticed too as a mom, and a lot of moms that I work with, is the confidence that it gives them to go, I've never felt better. And it's almost like you're drawn to tell people like, do you know about ketones? Like, have you tried this? It's amazing. So I love that. Thank you so much for sharing.
I love it. It's been great to see her just over the course of the 69 days, just the confidence that has came out.
And one more thing, you mentioned your 10 pounds of fat. So I love that because a lot of people need to understand ketones preserve your muscle, whether you're doing the diet, whether you're taking the product. So a lot of people we walk through to get rid of the scale, and I'm going to guess that you probably notice a difference in your clothes fitting. A lot of people notice inches lost before they even see the scale drop because it's different. It's not like fast water weight and muscle loss. It's truly taking away your fat, not your muscle. You're restoring that. So it's a different way to look at things.
KetoMOM's fired up. I love it. All right. Hey, Chantel, thank you so much for sharing your story. That's unbelievable. I am super excited because guess who we get to introduce next? Theresa?
Oh, we love Theresa.
So, Theresa is unbelievable. When you hear her story, I promise you this, like it's going to hit your heart. And Theresa, if you are there, please unmute yourself. Just share your story. You're
ready.
An unbelievable person. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
What's up, Pruvit family? How are you all doing? No, I'm always pumped up to share my story. Well, I'm going to tell you how my story started. My girlfriend, Malika, sent me some pictures. And I was like, oh, here we go again. Same stuff, nothing different. So then she sent me another set of pictures like a month later. And I was like, Malika, you got a neck. I want a neck. Do y'all see my neck? I'm finally getting a neck. Yay! And I was like, girl, I don't know what you're doing, but you got to tell me how you got that. So she introduced me to the Keto-OS. I got a 5-day experience. It came in, I think, that Monday. So I started that Tuesday. I worked 9 hours a day. I have my grands at night. I have a husband. I have 3 kids, adult kids. So y'all know that's even worse than having little kids. And I went to work. I was feeling good. My brain clarity was like, I was on it that day. I was like, man, I feel pretty good. So when I came home, I normally plop in my recliner, get my laptop, and relax like a little couch potato. But I was washing clothes, cleaning up. My husband said, you all right? I said, yeah. The only thing I did was drink some of this good old stuff here. He was like, that must be what it is, because you don't be doing no cleaning up. I said, and you know that. So I started the product. I got that 5-day experience. I had 6 pounds of fat loss. I was like, yes, something is finally working. So I was like, I got to get me some more. So I reached out and got another 5-day experience, told my mom about it, told my sister about it, told my husband about it, and they was loving the product. I was loving the product, and just to fast forward, I decided this was something that I really liked. I wanted to share this product with everybody. So I became a Pruvit along with Malika and started sharing this product. And then I just see my body just transform from a fat, chubby 45-year-old to a sexy grandmama. Yes, 39 and a half pounds. Woo, woo. I just feel so amazing, y'all. My energy level is like through the roof. I never come home and just sit in my chair and do nothing. I'm always doing something. I'm even going to plant some flowers tomorrow. Do y'all believe that? And I don't like yard work, but this community is just totally awesome. I can reach out to any of the people, ask them a question, ask them how they're losing their fat, what are they doing, and they'll give you advice with no problem. And I truly, truly thank God for Stephanie and Steve, because they are totally amazing. Very humbling, so giving, and I just love y'all. Y'all like my adopted brother and sister. You don't know it, but we are just one big happy family. I just love this community, and the best thing about it is everybody works together as a team. It's no way you're not on my team, so I'm not going to help you. It's none of that. That's why I love being a prover. And guess what happened, y'all? I got my decaf for my car. Yes! Going to Florida Saturday, and I'm going to be spreading those ketones all over Florida.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you all so much.
Oh my goodness, Theresa, you make me laugh. You made my eyes water. I love listening to you.
That's so cool. You know, one thing that she touched on is just the power of this community. And I want you to truly know this, that you're not in it by yourself. Right. In this community, we truly want people to be needed and known. And that at the end of the day, we're just better together. And
right.
So I absolutely love it. Theresa, thank you so much for sharing your story. Such an inspiration. Makes me laugh, makes me cry. I'm super fired up. So guess what? You get to hear from Dan, the Ketone Man, coming straight out of Canada. This man, I sat next to him at our last Keto Academy and More event. If you're curious what Keto Academy and More is all about, you've got to Google it, check it out, talk to the person who invited you onto this Zoom tonight. Right. It is an unbelievable event. If you haven't done so already, go to facebook.com/justpruvit. Check out the Pruvit Facebook page. Like it, connect with it, and engage.
And you can go to the events tab, because that will walk you through the Keto Academy and More if you're interested in learning about the product, because it's a phenomenal event coming up in Vegas.
I'll tell you this though, when I sat next to Dan, like the dude had me on the edge of my seat. Like he was fired up the entire time. And I know this, like he is completely changing the atmosphere in Canada. He's getting ketones into people's mouths. People's lives are changing. Dan, the Ketone Man, if you were there, please unmute yourself and just share a little bit about your story, my friend.
Can you guys hear me okay?
You're good to go.
All right. So where do I start? First of all, Theresa, you're amazing. It uplifted my day. Your energy is off the charts. I love it. Thank you. And it's hard to follow up that one, but anyways, my story started, I guess, 17 years ago. I became, a man when I got my first real job. I was a mailman with Canada Post, and I was walking 25 kilometers a day, 12 hours a day, Monday to Friday for the past 17 years. And obviously, I require an enormous amount of energy to do that. So one of my passions in life at the time were health and wellness, athleticism, and having so much time walking all day long, I had an enormous amount of time to self-develop myself. So I got hooked on audiobooks for psychology and human behavior and self-development. And so I was able to kind of kill two birds with one stone, earn a living for my family, use my physical abilities, and learn at the same time. And so I knew that learning all of that stuff would lead me into the next stage of my life, which happened last year, and it couldn't have come at a better time. So I was entering into my 39th year of life and my 17th year of delivering mail. I was just entering the Christmas season, which is hands down the most difficult season. And I mean, look, my energy, and I'll tell you right now, people look at me and they're like, "You're the healthiest guy that we know. You eat so well. Why do you need ketones?" Well, I'm going to tell you why I need ketones. Last November, when I started going into the Christmas season, my energy was in the toilet. I was eating way too many carbs because that's what I was taught to do. And I didn't know that at the time. So my good buddy, Sean Andrews, he gave me a couple packs of ketones, and he's like, "Drink these up." And I'm like, "What are ketones?" He was like, "Just drink them up. You'll see." And so I drank, I mixed a pack of my very first Keto-OS. I'll never forget it, November 27th, year 2016. And I drove out to my mail route in my mail truck, and I drank my ketones, and I was like, "Man, these are really good." And so I jumped out of my truck, I loaded my satchel up, and I started walking down the street. And I'll tell you right now, I will never, ever forget this moment in my life. It hit me 10 minutes after I left my truck, and I stopped. And it was like the brain fog dissipated out of my mind. I was awakened again, and I was alive. And I knew right there at that moment that this product and this company it was taking me to the next level in my life. And I've never looked back. I came home that night. This was the first time I came home in 2 years where I didn't come home and I was like, "That's it, honey, I'm done. You got to get the kids ready for bed. I'm done." I came home and I grabbed the kids and gave them a big hug. I grabbed her and I almost started crying because I knew that our lives were going to change. And she was like, "What? Why? What's going on?" And I'm like, "This is it, baby. This is it." Keto-OS, I've been listening to audiobooks on the company all day long on what this product's all about. I said, "This is it. We're doing this 100%. And she laughed, and she started to cry, and we just hugged, and we knew that this was going to be the next stage in our life. And so what Pruvit means to me right now, it means everything. Exogenous ketones are the best and biggest thing. It's going to be the biggest thing in the world, and I love it, and I love you guys, Steve and Stephanie Milky, and I just can't wait to, for the journey over the next year or two as this company and this product build and we spread it across the world. So I love you guys, and thank you for having me on tonight.
Oh, and now you just pulled on everybody's heartstrings and made us cry. I love it.
I love it. Dan, thank you so much for
I love
sharing
your story. Thank you.
It's powerful. That's what's crazy is everybody has a story.
Everybody hits differently. It's amazing.
And that's my favorite part to all of this is that I just know this, that once you decide, like once you make the decision to engage, however you want to get in,
right.
And we're going to have our good friend share with what that could look like for you. But once you find your fit, I just know this, like your story will develop. And it's so cool how not only your life can change with the people around you.
Everybody, yeah.
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready. We're going to wrap this up with a pretty amazing lady.
This is so fun. So we're going to introduce to you Malika. Malika is a very near and dear friend of ours, and it's been a true honor and a pleasure to work right alongside with Malika Gibran. And I just know this. She has a passion about just helping make people better.
Right.
And she's going to talk to you all about what it means to champion the ketone conversation. So Malika, if you're there, could you share your story, what you're loving, what's new in your life, and kind of land this plane? Malika?
Oh my goodness, I am totally here. I'm crying. I don't know if you can see like all the tears in my eyes. Theresa got me with tears of joy. And then Dan just made me like bawl out. Because guys, do you hear these stories? Do you hear like, it's all about helping people be better. And that is exactly what Pruvit is about. So my story begins last year in June. I've been heavy all my life, and all I wanted to do was lose some weight, okay? I just wanted to get my sexy back. Theresa gave her age, so I'm gonna give mine. I'm a 47-year-old grandma, mom of 3, grandma of 2, and I just wanted to be sexy. So I started researching the keto diet, and I came across the Facebook Pruvit page, and I think they mentioned it, but I'm gonna say it again. It is facebook.com/just Pruvit. Absolutely phenomenal stories. They're called better stories, and I was reading one story after the other, but there was one post that got me, and it told me it could put me in ketosis, which is fat burning mode, in an hour. And I was just like, that's a lie. That's not even possible. And so for me, I just was like, I have to try this. So I reached out to Stephanie so I can try it. I got 30 days. I tried it. And 4 months later, I was 40 pounds down. So I just knew that I had to share this with everybody because to me, it was a no-brainer. This is a brand new company. The company is only 2 years old. Oh my God, can you imagine that? Only 2 years old, a brand new company. So I was like, oh, that's a great opportunity. I know one when I see one, but we have an absolutely innovative product. Guys, our product is, we have the purest ketones on the market. We were first to market with ketones. They're soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free except for the orange, GMO-free, they're vegan, they're kosher. They're the best thing on the market, and they do what they say that they're going to do. They're going to put you in a better mood. They're going to help you with fat loss. They're going to help you stop cravings for carbs and sugars. They're going to help you with mental clarity. You heard Chantel say she had the best sleep ever, and that's exactly what I had as well, and that's what it does for you. It makes you better. I get text after text from people that I've been able to help, and that's what this journey is all about. It's about helping other people be better, and that is what's so awesome and so incredible about this company. We have such a supportive community. You hear us all. We all are here to help each other be better along this journey. We help each other step out of fear, things that we may have been scared to do. We make you go do it and make you conquer your fears. My friend Anthony is ziplining across Costa Rica this weekend, and he was so scared to do that before, but he has tackled his fear. So we help you to step out of fear and to step out on faith and know that you can live the life of your dreams. And that's truly what Pruvit is all about, helping people be better. We have an amazing leadership. We have our CEO, Brian Underwood. Every time he opens his mouth, only things but inspiration spews forward to help you want to be a better person. Steve and Stephanie are rank 9, amazing friends, and they are there with us every single step of the way. And every person on this call helps every other person be successful because we just really, truly want to help spread the story of ketones and help everybody. So let me ask you this, okay? Do you ever go to a restaurant and have a great meal and want to tell your friends about it? Do you ever go to a movie and it's like awesome and you're like, girl, you got to go see that movie, right? So does that restaurant or does that movie theater pay you or reward you for spreading the good news about what they have to offer? No, They don't, but Pruvit absolutely does. It's called our Pruvit Rewards Plan. It is phenomenal. So not only can you drink this product, you can drink these ketones, get your sexy back, get your life back, change your life and your lifestyle, but you can do it for free because that's part of the rewards plan. We earn free ketones every single month. You can drink them for free. That's like the best part to me. The next thing is that in your first 30 days, you can earn $750 in bonuses. We have a Go Pro plan and a Go MVP plan, and it's really amazing. After that, you want to help other people do it, and you're rewarded for helping other people go MVP as well. Then you want to hit rank 6. Now, I know we have some rank 6 on this phone. Everybody raise your hand if you're rank 6. Yep, I see some rank 6s. When you hit rank 6, you get a car bonus, guys. Do you want to drive a car for free on Pruvit? It's amazing. Then you hit rank 7, and you get into the Tesla Club. Now, if you don't know what Tesla is, you better go Google that. That is an amazing car, and you can get a Tesla for free with this company. So that's how we reward you, and there's so many other ways to get paid, but that's just a few simple things. So let me ask you this question. Does anybody know that company where they sell skincare and makeup, and they drive pink Cadillacs? That company has been around for over 50 years. Now, what if you had joined that company when it was 2 years old? Stop and think for a moment what your life would be like today. Who could you have impacted over the past few years by selling them, or not selling, but sharing an amazing product with them? So think about with Pruvit, only a 2-year-old company with the best product on the market. It's innovative, it's new, the best leadership out there, and a community that is behind you. Think about what your life can look like a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You heard Dan, he was sincere. You felt him. You felt that he knew that his life for him and his family was about to change. He knew he had something amazing in his hands. So we invite you to come grab and have something amazing in your hands as well. So we always say, get in where you fit in. So whether you're like Theresa and you want to start with a 5, an 8, or a 10-day experience, get back to the person who invited you to the call tonight because they truly care about you. They just want you to feel so awesome like the rest of us do. So get your 5-day experience from whoever invited you tonight, okay? And if you want to be like me and you want to jump in because you want to get your sexy back and you're like, I done tried everything, and a 30-day ain't gonna hurt me, then you jump in and you get a 30-day. Ask that person for their website. And the best part is, guys, we have 18% off on our websites for tonight and tomorrow for the end of June. So we are killing June and we're setting it on fire and we're gonna go out in a blaze. So get back with the person, get their website and get your 18% off. Or if you're like Dan, and you see that your life can change and you want to help change other people's lives, then get back with that person and let them know that you want to be part of this ketone conversation and you want to champion it with us. Now, I love you guys. I'm like full of emotion. I don't want to get off the call. I really don't, but I'm going to honor your time. But we always say, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Good night, everybody.